So on Halloween, we're going to be updating the reptile room for October, so stick around. My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me here today. It truly means the world to me. As you can see, I am holding Willow right here, my Wilma python, and she is looking humongous. And if you remember a few Halloweens ago, I actually was updating her, and she was super small. And I would put her on these small pumpkins, like the ones that are sitting right behind me. And it's just so crazy to think that now she is completely all grown up, and she definitely has some size to go on her before we breed her. But it's just so crazy to think that this girl right here was once something that could sit right on top of a stalk. As you saw as the intro of this video, Wally was able to sit on the stalk of the baby pumpkin, and it's just so crazy to think him as a baby now will eventually get to the size of Willow here, and then maybe even a little bit bigger. But it's just so crazy to think. But regardless, this is my favorite time of year. I love fall and I love Halloween time especially. I love dressing up. I love decorating and carving pumpkins as well too. It's just a really cool festive time of year here for me personally. And the great thing is we've been carving pumpkins here all week, and with the pumpkin guts, a lot of my animals have been able to enjoy those. Not only for us, but it's also nourishing as well for our animals as well too. It's actually really good for their digestive systems, some in moderation. So as you can see over here, my Redfoot tortoises, they are loving it. They are going to town on it. It's a very good thing to add into their diet as well as leopard tortoises, believe it or not too. You can give it to them in small moderations, but it's not going to be something that you want to make a staple in their diet, but as an every now and then treat, which is going to be just a once a year thing for them, this is totally fine for them. It's helped with their digestive system. It's a really good thing. Yeah, animals are getting pumpkin. They're enjoying it for the most part. Ironically enough, I did try to give pumpkin to my Tegu, and Mushu was not a fan whatsoever. He would keep picking it out of any meatball that I put it in. So it was very interesting. Normally he will go to town on whatever, but for whatever reason, he was just not a fan of the pumpkin. So we decided that we were going to give up on that. We tried after a couple meatballs giving it to him, and he's just not a fan of it whatsoever, which is totally fine. Everything's kind of settling down now. The first couple weeks of October were pretty crazy for me with Tinley and everything else going on and setting things up. Everything is kindly coming into place. The racks right behind me, the V28s from Sea Serpents, those are all finally filled. We still have baby ball pythons for sale, and we will be vending at the Cleveland Reptile Show November 20th. So definitely come check us out if you're local to the area. It's always a great time. It's down at the Medina Fairgrounds. It's a really cool and fun show. That's one of the shows that I am so happy to vend again, because I've been going to that show ever since I was a little kid. About 10 years now I've been going to that show, a little bit over now. And that's just a really cool thing that I get a kick out of, is finally vending that show. It's just a really cool thing. And hopefully down the line we'll be vending other shows too, because I would love to reach out and branch out. Maybe I'll reach out and try to do maybe the Cincinnati show, Kentucky show. There's a whole bunch of different shows I would love to do. So maybe in all good time we'll probably do that in the coming years. But for right now we'll probably stay a little bit local for the remainder of the year, because we don't have that many babies left. So I think I'm going to sell the rest of these guys locally. Now I'm going to put Willow away, and we're going to continue on with this video. So another animal, if you can think from years past, that I got her actually around Halloween time, and it's just crazy to think how this animal came from something that was super small in my hand to now she's officially like one of these big, heavy, has some weight on her tortoises. She's just amazing. So she's not obviously a full-grown adult yet, but she is just putting on some tremendous size right now, and she is just such an adorable little tortoise, and I love her to death. She's so personable. Every time I come in here and I turn on the lights, she is just like the first one out, and I can always hear her banging around in her little home as well too. She's just super cool. You got some pumpkins stuck to your face as well too. But yeah, her and the other two Redfoot tortoises, they are doing great, and they're enjoying their little Halloween treat. As you saw before, they are just going to town at that pumpkin, and they are just eating machines. I'm telling you, they are just great. They're super personable. They're very confident even as babies, more confident than ironically Daisy was as a baby. They come straight up to me. They love to see me, and I'm so excited for all these guys to meet one day, and hopefully everyone gets along down the line. If we put these guys all together, hopefully we have a nice little colony going of Redfoot tortoises. I love tortoises to death. But yeah, as far as tortoises go, yeah, the Redfoots are doing great. Moving on to leopard tortoises, they are enjoying their treat as well too. As you see, we are only down to the two leopard tortoises. Unfortunately, Tinley did not make his battle that we were dealing with for a long time, and doing all that we can to help him out, but unfortunately he did pass on a couple weeks ago, and it was truly something that was very heartbreaking for us. So unfortunately we are down to these two right here. It was really hard, but it was really nice knowing that his suffering has ended, because it was going on for so long. It was just something that we didn't know what was going on, and we didn't know what more we could do, unfortunately. So it's just one of those things that was truly heartbreaking, that's for sure. But thankfully these two are doing phenomenal, and maybe down the line we will get more, just because I hear that it's really good to have odd pairs of tortoises in certain species that can go together. That would be something that down the line we would be interested in doing, but just right now we're not going to be looking into getting any more tortoises for the time being. That's at least something that gives me some confidence and security, is it's nothing that was wrong with our care personally. It was just something that internally these things unfortunately do happen, and it's really hard for little baby hatchling tortoises sometimes to make it. I mean, it's just not everyone is cut out to make it, unfortunately, and it just really sucks. There's another species actually that I want to update you guys on, since I haven't updated them since I got them because they were in quarantine. So these are them right here. These are the Stimson's pythons, and this is one of the females right here. Aren't they beautiful? They're just so cool, and I love these guys to death. They're super personable, have great eating responses, but once you get them in your hands, I mean, they're just super sweet and mellow and very tame, and I just love these guys to death. They're very placid, and I think these are just such underrated snakes. I can't say this enough. They're beautiful in coloration, that's for sure, and they don't get that big. This is an adult, like I said. This is a breeding trio right here that I've picked up from TK Exotics, and these guys are just phenomenal. Beautiful animals, very great temperaments, and I just am so excited to be working with these guys. Hopefully we have some success in breeding these guys. I think that would be quite the treat. What do you guys think? Would you guys want to get a Stimson's python? I think these guys are just phenomenal. A really cool species to work with, that's for sure. And I just love the way that they are just so curious and active. I mean, these are definitely one of the snakes that's a go-to for me to pick up. These guys are just such a cool animal. So yeah, as the months go on and we start pairing these guys, I'll keep you guys updated on the progress of the breeding project for these guys, because I am super stoked to be starting this and kicking this off, and I'm hoping we have some success, so fingers crossed. All right, and last but certainly not least that I wanted to update in this Halloween special is this guy right here. So yeah, that's right, this is Wally right here, and he is just doing so phenomenal. He's just an amazing Woma python, and I'm just so excited as this guy gets older, and just seeing the expression of color on him. I mean, he's been shedding out, he's been doing great. He's just the all-in-one package, right? So he's just a super placid, really happy Woma python with a great feeding response, as well as some beautiful coloration. What's going on, buddy? How are you? He's just checking things out, but it's so cool to see him in comparison to Willow at the start of the video, who's this full-grown adult female, and seeing her boyfriend now as this little tiny snake right here, and he's just super cool, super tiny. He's just kind of going to town right now, checking things out. Just a really cool snake. And yeah, like I said, he's eating well, he's doing great, and in due time, this is just, I'm super excited. Like the Stimson's pythons, I'm just super excited to finally get this project rolling, having a 1 to 2 trio of these guys. So hopefully by next year, all in due time, we will be starting our Woma project off, and I am just super excited to see where that goes, because I'm just super excited to see what they produce between Willow and this guy, who's much more of a darker female, and then Wendy, who is more of the brighter female. I'm just super excited to see what the future holds for that project. It's going to be a really cool thing. And let me know down below. I would love to know, as we get into November and a lot of people are already starting their breeding projects and their breeding seasons, if you guys are working with any projects in particular you want to share, I would love to hear those down below. Or if there's some dream projects you would love to be working for, you have some goals in the future, I would love to hear those as well too. So definitely leave those comments down below. But yeah, there it is, guys. There's my quick update of the reptile room for October on Halloween night. This is just the perfect night and the perfect way to cap off this amazing, crazy busy month, that's for sure. With Tinley and everything else that's been going on, it's just been a crazy time, that's for sure. And it's been with some ups and some downs for sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, that's just something that unfortunately does happen. It sucks, that's for sure. But like I said, the other redfoot tortoises and the other leopard tortoises, they're doing great, so you got to take your successes as well too, and know that it was never something that was necessarily your fault. And that's what I'm taking out of this as well too. But as a whole, everyone else in this room is doing phenomenal and doing great, and I just wanted to give you guys this video, and hopefully it's a quick little update for you guys while you guys wait for Halloween night. I hope you guys have some fun, safe festivities planned for everyone that is celebrating it. Definitely stay safe. Definitely let me know what your guys' Halloween plans are down below, what your costume is, what everything is. I would love to hear it down below. Definitely check me out on my social media as well too, because I'm definitely going to be posting some fun little pictures that I took of the animals down below as the day goes on, so definitely stay tuned for those things. Thank you guys so much again for watching today's video. It means the world to me. If you guys could do me a couple favors besides following me on my social media, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Wally would as well too. And also make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Like always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Have a safe and fun Halloween night, and until next time, we will see you guys soon. Take care.